I love bread. So what's up, everybody? Happy Easter. Hope you're all hanging in there. 80s full send. Play with my teeth. No, I've never done that. Guess he completely missed the pre-show. Dude, what's up with that? No, it's fine, man. You know, and I was a little bit late getting on here. I'm just going to blame it on the channel members. Totally not my fault for losing track of time. Their fault. Taylor, what's up, buddy? I undid the nut and, you know, tried to get it better in tune, and there we go. Play some bluesy stuff on this, on the blues machine. Love the guitar. Yeah, man, it's such a fun guitar. Let me check something here real quick. Okay, this is working. I was just looking. It said there was like 140 some people, and all of a sudden it went down to 90. I was like, oh, maybe I did something wrong, but probably my hair. My hair is not combed, so. John, what's up, John? Said you're a striker yourself. Ever play an ESP GL2? No, I don't know much about ESP models. I've played quite a few. They're really, really good guitars. I mean, there's no denying that they're great. For some reason, they've just never really clicked with me. I don't know why. You know, of the Super Strat guitars, you know, obviously I'm a huge Charvel fan, and I have the Friedman and Iconic, but the ESPs are all really, really good. I like to get like a Lynch ESP for sure. Yeah, this guitar is more geared towards jazz. Sam! Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the numbers. It's literally, the only reason I even noticed it is because it's changing so much. It just keeps jumping up and down. I use the Ernie Ball strings. I like Ibanez too. I just don't care for a lot of Ibanez necks. You know, it has to be like a very particular model. Those super wide flat necks, man. They well, I've mentioned it a bunch. They just hurt my hands. You're contractually obligated to be here. Exactly. Yeah, just let me know if there's something going on with the feed or whatever. Oh, hopefully. To those of you who it's not, I know, right? It's not cutting out. Let me know if it is, if you can still see me in 720 in HD. Because it should be in HD. 12 thing. Oh, dude, I love the way 12 strings sound so much. The video's freezing up on and off. Let me know if it's better now. Video is stuttering a bit. They're really, really good guitars. I mean, let me see. No denying that they're great. For some reason, they've just never really clicked with me. I don't know why. Like, you know, of the Super Strat guitars. So it's working for some, not for others. Brett, my Charvel, this is an old, I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's either a 3DR or a Predator body. I can't remember. And this is a neck from a Charvel Model 1. Preston! Looks good. Okay, yeah, so if you're watching this, just try to refresh. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so who knows what it was. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I like having the streams late at night is because our internet's already not super fast here. And having it later at night seems to help with that. It's fine now? Awesome. All right, well, we'll just keep going with it. Hopefully it continues to be fine. The Crazy Train solo. I don't know if I remember it. How was it? I've never known what that little descending. They're making new models. Yeah, you know, I've played some of the new models that Jackson is currently making, and they're really, really cool. What I didn't like, and it's a shame because it looks incredible. Like, it looks really, really cool. They painted the back of the necks in the crackle finish as well. And like I said, it looks amazing. I hate the way that it feels. That's the only issue with it. Is I just don't like the way that it feels. Let me get this back up here. Corey, I'm late. I hope I didn't miss much. How are you doing? Dude, Corey, you know what's funny, man? I just gave away 10 guitars, and they were all going to you. But you were late, missed it. I had to give it to another Corey. You were this close, man. Kidding, of course. No, you didn't miss it. What you missed is you missed me trying to get the stream to work better. Great to be here. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And if I missed your question, feel free, you know, post it again. Adam Thumb has to barely touch the string that you're pinning. Just got a new Jackson. Ooh, nice. Yeah, like I said, the guitars played great and everything. It's just for me, I don't like a painted neck. That's the only downfall to those new Jacksons. Let's see, Activefish's new Harley Benton exclusive. I didn't. I didn't, but that's awesome, man. Hunter's a good guy. You know what? I'm not currently taking on Skype students. Unfortunately, I no longer offer private lessons, but I've been blabbing about it for a while now, and I was just talking to Joe about it in the pre-show, that next Saturday, keep your eyes peeled, I'm going to be launching these live, it's basically taking the place of the private lessons. So I'm doing these live clinics that, for now, they're going to be limited to the amount of people who can attend them, which will be it's going to be $30. I'm sorry, not $30. It's going to be 30 people. Is how many people are allowed to be in there, and basically it's going to be a little over an hour is the clinic, and I'm going to after each section there's going to be a section for Q&As and all that kind of stuff is going to be going on, and hopefully it goes over well, and if it does, what I might do, like I said, and this all just 100% depends on if it's a popular thing, then I might do it twice a month, like teach the same lesson twice in a month. That way, more than just those original 30 people can kind of get in on it if they want to. So we'll have to see, how that all goes. The first one, I'm going to launch it next Saturday. That way people can get their spots. And then it's going to go all the way the following Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12. I think it's going to be like 12:15 is going to be the clinic. Sam, you're right. Every week I'm like, it's going to be this week. And I've been saying it for like a month now. But it is happening. It should have happened this weekend, but I didn't because it's like the Easter stuff going on, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna mess with it. Way too short, guys. Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. A lot of people have been interested in it, and channel members do get the first dibs at the original 30 spots, and then if they fill up, like I said, if those fill up right away, then I'll go ahead and prepare to do it a second date to do it, and then that spot will be open for everyone else. So again, it's all just dependent on if it's popular or not. So we'll see how that goes. And then the only other thing is bought your lesson packs a while ago, and they are giving me life dreaming. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Travis. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be doing the sale that I had postponed last month, this month, but I don't know if I'm going to do it on the 8-course bundle or the Rock and Roll Boot Camp. So it's probably going to be the 8-course bundle, though. What do you think about the new Charbel Pro Mods? I like the newer Charbels. They all feel very, very good. I did prefer the Japanese ones a little bit over the MIM ones. Magic Joker, oh hey, hi there. I love your channel and glad that you are pushing forward some new strategies for your channel. Best of luck. Thanks for making great content. Thank you very much. Yeah, one of the new things I'm going to start doing that you guys will start seeing next week is, I do 3 videos a week. And to keep them from just kind of being the same thing, I like to make the videos lessons or talking, whatever they are. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And, whew. Whew. Anyone else always sneeze twice? I never just sneeze once. I'm going to sneeze again. Where is it? Here it is. So I'm not sure how well you'll be able to hear this. Man, I can't stop sneezing. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Again, I don't know if you can even hear it. And I was like, you know what? I need to be writing more music. And I'm going to start including these. They're real short. It would be like, less than a minute, which, some people still complain about. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? I need to be, like, using the guitars and the gear to make music. So I came up with that little bit. It's all on a Strat. I forgot to half step down. What song is it? It's just a little intro. So basically, one video a week now. Way I'm gonna try to approach videos. Because I was talking to, don't know why I had an accent there all of a sudden. I was talking to Gabby. I was like, what I really want to do is I want to start having these little songs in the beginning of videos, and I want to have one. I don't want to high production. You know, not that my stuff is very high production, but I want to have one video that is like really challenging, and, you know, and then there's going to be a third video, and I still want it to be a good video, but it's probably going to be more of like a laid back, maybe just talking video, riff video, or lesson video. But I have a lot of ideas for kind of these more elaborate videos that I want to make. So that's going to happen. I'm going to have these jams in one of the videos each week, not the big, you know, production video, but I have another one that I was working on. So all that's going on. What pickups are in? Hey, Tony! What's up, buddy? Sorry, I might need to go blow my nose. Man, I'm going to be snotting the whole time. Tony, what's up, buddy? What pickups are in your 335? Those are actually the Dirty Fingers. Is that what they're called? I can't remember. But yeah, those are the Dirty Finger pickups. Yep, I gotta go blow my nose, otherwise I'm gonna be snotting the whole time. You guys just watch my guitar. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere for me, okay? Just keep an eye on it. Don't. See, hey, Sam, stop trying to take my guitar. I'm telling you, man. I see you. Oh, man. I feel so much better now. Oh, God, what is happening? Everything's just falling apart. What if the guitar started playing by itself? Then you'd realize that I don't even know how to play guitar. It's all been a lie. Take the guitar. Sneeze attack, right? All right. Let's switch guitars. What guitar do you guys want to see next? What color treble should I get? Can't decide. Oh, you know what? Honestly, sequence you were playing in the beginning. Oh, I don't remember. The beginning of the live stream or like 2 seconds ago? Because I don't remember either. Subscribing to the Crackle Guitar channel. I know, I should start an Instagram page just for the Crackle Guitar. Now, honest opinion on the PRS CE in your closet. This one right over here? Right there. Dude, that is a mean machine of a guitar. It is a very good guitar. I'm seeing Gold Top, 63, Cali. Alright, I'm going to say Cali wins. I'm gonna go ahead and chalk that one up to the Cali. See if these things are in tune, because I just like readjusted them all, and usually when you do that, at least for me, it takes them a little bit to get to where they're perfectly staying in tune, and then once you get it kind of leveled out, they're pretty good to go. Nothing too crazy. Close enough for rock and roll. You out of here, Landon? Play my SG. I no longer have an SG, I'm afraid. Truth guitar method. Dude, when does the guitar clinic start? Just curious, money. Also, have you figured out more specs? Well, it's going to be like this. This is actually how it's going to be. Because of the volume of people, I couldn't have it on Zoom. It's going to be exactly like this, where people can type in questions. Like I said, I'm going to teach each section. It's going to be geared more towards, intermediate players. And at the end of each section, I'll stop, and then there'll be 10, 15 minutes for Q&A. So everybody can be like, hey, whenever you played it on the A, that sequence on the A string, how are you picking that? Whatever the question is going to be. So that's it. Right now, the clinics, the way I plan to have them, it's going to be a little over an hour, and it's going to be $50 for an hour. So before, when I did Skype lessons, I charged $50 for a 30-minute lesson. And I figured this way, since it's not the same as in person, then it's an hour, and you get the tabs, and you'll get backing tracks, and you can watch the video back whenever you want to. And like I said, it's essentially over an hour of content. Tony, I'm using a patch that I made literally the first week that I had my Axe Effects. I made this patch, and it's the same one I use. It's based off of the Friedman BE. Do I prefer the Cali to the Vintage S? That's a good question. They both have very different feels to them. I prefer each one on different days, if I'm being honest. You kind of can't go wrong with either. I'm playing through an Axe Effects, not a Kemper. My buddy Tony, he was somewhere, I just saw him in the chat. He has a Kemper, and he always has fantastic tones. If you want to hear the tone here, I'll kill the mic so you can hear better tone. Oh, Keith, dude, thank you so much. Where's the dress comment, man? Are you slacking? Are you slacking on me? I'm just kidding, dude. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, here's the tone with bigger tower, without the mic on. And the train was coming off the tracks. Sam said, I feel like with 29 other people there, there'd be less chance of Rob bullying me in the clinic. Oh, man. That's so funny. Oh, dude, Tony. Dude, thank you so much, dude. We got to set up a time to Skype, man. You know, I'll try texting you and stuff. I think we were texting, and it was right in the process of me switching over my phone. You know what's funny? So I finally had to get a new phone. This is something that I have been putting off for. This is my phone. So here's what's funny. So this phone basically doesn't work anymore. There's a few things that still work on it that I still use the phone for, but it's an iPhone 6, and I've had it, you know, for 6 years actually. And it's, I don't know if you guys have ever like seen the case, but the case is just like, you know, destroyed. My son put stickers on there. It's held together by hair ties, because that's just how I am about anything. Like guitar stuff, I can like see like spending money on, but like stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know. As long as the phone can text and call people, then I'm pretty good. But it was having some really bad issues, and it just kept turning off and restarting and dying, and literally all the apps on my phone didn't work anymore. Like they all needed an update, and I tried to update my phone, and I couldn't update it. It was like it just wouldn't do it. It was like too old. They're like, we can't even get you to the new upgrade because your phone's so awful. So I finally got a new phone, and it's funny. Oh look, there's a text message on there. Taylor, if you're still here, I just got your text messages. But I finally got a new phone. But what's funny is I'm so like out of it. Like I don't know how to do anything on it. So I just keep using my other one that only works on Wi-Fi. Yeah, how many people have a guitar in their lap right now? So no, I'm an Apple guy. You know, tried and true. But there's no buttons on the new phones. Does anyone else find that weird? There's no buttons. So I'm like constantly, I'm like, where's my home button at to like get back to stuff? And it's all swiping now. And I'm like, give me my old phone back. Make it work again. What did I get? You know what's funny also with that is I just wanted an iPhone 8. This is an iPhone 11. I don't know what they're on now. But this one was like noticeably cheaper to get the 11 than to get the 8. I'm like, all right, that's what I'll get then. So, kind of funny. Yeah, I've been trying to get used to it, but that's how like every phone I've ever had, I use it until it's dead. Till like it quits working, and then I finally like accept it because I'm like, man, I don't feel like going in there and getting a new phone. And luckily we did it all online, but well, I didn't do it. Gabby did it. I don't know how to navigate that stuff. Pulled pork or pulled beef? I'm more pulled pork, man. Pretty sure they're on 11. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's maybe I'm like the cool kid. Maybe I have like the newest phone. What's up, nerds? No one else got the cool new phone? I like it better than my 11. Yeah, I wanted an 8. That was what I wanted. How did I get an iPhone 11 cheaper than an iPhone 8? I don't know. I don't know how it worked. I just know Gabby like looked into all the stuff, and she's like, well, you can't get an iPhone 8. I'm like, why? She's like, well, that's like an extra. It was like $20 more a month than to get the 11. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. She's like, no, but basically you're not getting an iPhone. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then the other thing is that they're like, but if you get like a red one, because they only had red, then it was like even better. I'm like, I don't care what color the phone is. I'm like, make it green, pink. I don't care. I'm just gonna put a case on it. So yeah. If only you knew how little YouTube money there was. And definitely not flexing it, because these were... you know what's funny nowadays, because I haven't been so long since I got a new phone. It's all different now. You know, before, like, when I got a phone, you had to, like, buy the phone, you know? And now there's all these options, like, oh, you can rent it from us. You can do this. You can do this. I'm like, oh, what has happened in these 6 years, you know? XS, is that cool? That is cool. What's my thought on Epiphone? You know, I think Epiphones are great. I have the Jared James Nichols Epiphone that is amazing. But yeah. R&B fills maybe. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be the guy to do that because I don't know any of them. But, you know, any of that R&B stuff is really, really cool. Ulujan Roth is an amazing guitarist. We'll trade phone for a guitar. I'd probably go back to an old flip phone if I could. Those were the days. Ever buy a Jackson Super Strat type guitar? I mean, technically my Charvel is a Charvel Jackson, so it's I think it's technically a Jackson, but probably not anything new. Not that I have anything against the stuff. It's just so far the ones I've played, I haven't really cared for the necks. Tell us, is it gonna be... So what does it say? Dino, turn up the radio. Turn up. Can't remember which way that goes, but it's something like that, right? Truth Guitar said, tell us, Robert, is it going to be Battle Royal 30 survivors get in? Yeah, to get into the clinic, at least for the first one, you know, that'll really tell me a lot about how to proceed from that point on. It's going to be first come, first serve, you know, if you want to get in. So I'm going to have it set up so there'll be 30, you know, it'll be promo code based, and then there'll be 30 of those available, and then there won't be anything else past that. But the thing is that the channel members have first go at it. So if you know, the channel members take all 30 slots, then that's fine. What I'll do is I'll set up a second date that will be available for, you know, I'll teach the same stuff on a second date, like maybe like in 2 weeks past that one. And then everyone else can have those 30 slots, and we'll see how it goes from there. But, like I said, it all just depends, you know. I could launch a thing and no one wants it. So, and that's cool too, you know. That's happened. So, it just lets me know, you know, start working, thinking of other stuff. So, you know what, I seem to have a lot of luck with bolt-on necks. You know, obviously I have the Les Pauls, which are set. But 9 times out of 10, man, a bolt-on neck is just kind of where I'm at. I don't know if it's the snappiness to them, but whatever it is, I get along really well with that stuff. What's my opinion on learning fast runs from songs? Learning them note for note or getting the general vibe? Example, Clips the Dober. Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do with it. For me, I always just try to get the vibe. I've never really been that super analytical person who wants to learn something note for note. I'm more or less, what happens anytime I learn something is I get an idea from it, and then I usually forget to learn the rest, and I just kind of like venture off, out into the weeds on my own. You mentioned Cliffs of Dover. Some things, you might want note for note. Like if it's like a melody, but usually the fast part. So, like there's certain things where, maybe I did take the time. To go through it that way. But then there's other things where I learned it. I don't remember what it is, how Eric does it now. But the simple idea is what inspired me. So I just ran with that. Something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's really, really cool. Again, I don't remember the exact notes he did. Because as soon as I learned, saw this little pattern that he did, I was just kind of like, boom, that was what I wanted. Just take that one little idea. So a lot of times, unless you're in a cover band, I'm not too concerned about learning it note for note unless I hear something in there, like there's a particular note that really jumps out at me. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to learn that note for note. Even like a fast thing. I have a video coming out at some point over the solo to I'm forgetting the name of the song. What's the song? Oh, Lay It Down. Jeez, I can't believe I forgot that. But the solo is such a good solo. Like that fast run, I recommend trying to learn it note for note because it's really interesting what Warren is doing. So he goes. I mean, it's so cool, the way Warren does that kind of thing. There. Uncomfortably thick, slim necks tend to hurt your hand. Oh yeah, see, to me it's the thin neck. It's like the Ibanez necks. They legitimately hurt my thumb. Just because I play with I've got pretty big old monkey paws for hands, and they tend to wrap around a guitar a lot. So if it makes my thumb sit in a weird spot, it just hurts and it's not comfortable. I saw something that I wanted to answer. Kotzen neck is super thick. Yeah, I had a Kotzen, and that was very, very comfortable for me. I really liked the neck on that guitar. Jane Alchemist and Dutch prog band Focus. I've never heard of him, to be honest. He sounds cool, though. What do you think of Squire Classic? I think the classic vibes are some of the best things that Squire makes. Totally good stuff. Gotta go, buddy. Truth, hopefully I get a spot. God bless. Thank you, dude, so much. Have a great Easter. Play some Hendrix. Hendrix on a Super Strat. Hands worn back up again. That's always the issue with live streams is, I'll play for a minute and I'll be kind of like, playing okay, and then I'll talk for 10 minutes, and then my hands are just like, yo, bro, we're cooled down now. Don't be playing them fast licks. We're not ready for that. Cannon Rock, I don't know that one. Let's see if I can remember it. Nope, I can't. Sometimes caused by dehydration. Oh, that's interesting. What do I think about guitarist Richie Blackmore, and has his playing influenced you to pick up a guitar? Oh, and has his playing... I think Richie Blackmore is an incredible guitarist. I don't know a lot of Deep Purple stuff. Certainly their riffs all sound, really, really cool. But I wouldn't say that he's definitely not really been a influence on me. Crow says, hey Robert, unrelated, but do you have any thoughts or opinions on some guitar companies like Reverend, Kiesel, or Sir? Basically, just some of us upcoming ones folks usually ignore, I think. What's that? Or Sir, basically just some up and coming ones. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Like Sir, yeah, I mean all of them. I've played a few Reverends. I like the Reverends. Just the ones that I happened to play were a little bit too funky for my taste. Not like you could tell they were good guitars, but not quite my vibe. And who else did you ask? Kiesel, again, they make great guitars. I've played a bunch of them, and just they've never really spoken to me. And same with Sir, the Sir guitars are by all means perfect, not a thing wrong with them. Just for whatever reason, they don't have that like it factor for me whenever I play them. There are guys who swear up and down by them, and I've played other other people's personal Sirs. Like I played my buddy Sean Tubbs' Sir, and it played and sounded amazing, but it didn't like click with me, and he loves it and he plays it all the time. Favorite players, I don't know if I can just pick three. Eddie Van Halen for sure. God, I can't pick three. There's too many. As soon as I think of one, I'm like, yeah, but I'm leaving out this guy. It's like, I'm like, Nuno Betancourt. I'm like, yeah, but what about Eric Johnson? What about, Paul Gilbert, who had like a tremendous influence on me early on. Have you guys seen Pete Thorne's video with Tyler Taylor? Exactly how he got his tone. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that video. I'm behind on videos. It's funny, like you think, being on lockdown, have lots of free time, but I've actually had less time. It's just been, a lot of time taken for other stuff now. Yeah, the G&L stuff is really, really good. My thoughts on the band Polyphia. I get asked about them a lot, actually. And, mind-blowingly good musicians for sure. It's not so much my thing. I don't listen to a lot of like guitar instrumental music that's in that style, that kind of that more progressive, real busy stuff. I just really don't listen to that. I can certainly appreciate it. For me, I listen to a lot more like chill stuff. Really is what I listen to, and then I come up here and I turn all the amps on 10 and play AC/DC because that all makes sense, right? I think that's tuned to D though, isn't it? Rock lobster. The Z glide. No, I've seen it, but I've never played one that had the Z glide thing on it. Since it's seriously considering a Cali, any cons for you? None. None at all. This is the first treatment I ever got. And, you know, it sent me on my way to the other two that I have now. I don't know if Joe, if you're still here, buddy, Joe McCarthy, he recently got a vintage T. And Tony, I don't know if Tony's still here. Tony had or has a Cali. I can't remember. But of the Super Strats that I own, this is my favorite. This one right here. It just sounds really. It has a lot of bite to it. It's a very bright sounding Super Strat. What am I? I am 30 years old. Closing in on 31. Nope. Last night I was messing around with something on an Instagram live stream. I can't remember what the lick was. It was something like that, but it had like a cool little vibe to it. Too young to feel this old. I'm gonna switch now. See, you guys got me wanting to play the vintage T. 25. Man, I wish I was 25. I wish. Best album of 2020. I have a feeling it's not out yet, or if it is, I missed the announcement. But if you're not familiar with the guitar player named Philip Sace, I really feel like his album is going to be the best album of the year. I am highly anticipating his album. Are you still playing with Dragon picks? No, I'm not. I switched back to Jazz 3 picks, you know, just kind of on a whim. No reason behind it, you know. I still friends with Corey over there, and I still have them. They're sitting right there. 19? Man, young gun. Nah, don't put out a place, man. We're all just guitar players here. Everybody Wing Chun tonight. Please don't play it. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wing Chun tonight. Okay, I won't anymore. Ed, thank you so much, dude, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. How often do you play your acoustic guitar? Not very often. Bro, I'm 18. You guys need to calm down. You're making me feel old. What do you think of Ace Frehley as a player? I think he's a great guitar player, you know? I mean, I think he writes great songs, and I think that's really what it all comes down to. What's up, gang? Tyler! What's up? Poor acoustic. The acoustic hasn't been tuned probably since last summer. Let's say, if you get another vintage guitar, what would you get? I would like a broadcaster, no caster. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I really want an Esquire. Is what I would really like to get. And you know, getting a guitar like that is certainly a long ways off in my future, anyways. But yeah, you know, I hope to own one and hope to, you know, kind of get to tell the guitar story in a similar fashion to what we did with the Strat. You know, it just made that guitar that much better. Wow, Jimmy, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Jimmy Fate. The song's called Jimmy. Jimmy. Old man Thunderfingers. Says just turned 54 and bought a Les Paul Jr. tribute. Dude, that's awesome, man. I was just talking to my buddy Brett about. Oh wait, can you guys still see me? Like big acoustic bench lately, learning some. Ooh, that's really cool. I mean, yeah, I go through the kicks where I get on acoustic. Let me know if you guys can still see me okay. Are you in a guitar shop? No, no. Oh, Ari Friedman's. Thank you, dude. I love them as well. You can still see. Okay, so it popped up here, and it said that it was having trouble. There it is, harmonic minor. Oh. I can't do it. You know what happened? I talk about this a lot in live streams. Is I never really learned the harmonic minor scale. What I learned was called the Hungarian minor scale. So I'm attempting to not default to what I know. I'm like, okay, harmonic minor. I need to, like, you know, drop all those fourths to make it harmonic again. So I can't do that on the fly fast. Wow, oh my god. Jimmy, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, wow. Thank you. I do not deserve that. Thank you very, very much. Well, now I have to write a song about you. This next song's called Jimmy. It should probably be a good riff, so let's try to make this a good one. You know what? Let's just do... Let's make sure that it's a good one. What should I do here? Jimmy was his name. I was trying to find something that wasn't that. I think I need a whole different thing. How do I do this? Hold on. I'm about to see just how smart I am. So don't be shocked if this doesn't work. There it is. Man, literally all my brain power. I'm like, how do I pitch this down? Anyways, song's called Jimmy. I don't know why, but Octave Down is so fun. And again, thank you so much, Jimmy. I can't say that enough. That's crazy. It's never happened before. My mind has been blown. Jimmy was a face shooter. Oh my God, Martinez, thank you so much, dude. That's crazy. Please don't think that you guys have to super chat at all. You know, I never ever ask for those, but thank you very much. Javier, I hope I'm saying your name right. I know. Alright, so. Okay. Javier. Let me know if I'm saying your name right first before I do a whole song called Javier, and then it's not the right way to say your name. No, someone's going, oh God, I would feel bad. Sorry, I'm probably butchering how to say your name. We'll just call this one Martinez. That's called the Martinez Madness. Martinez. All right, just bail out now, right? I think it's time. I don't know how we ended up in the weeds with the telly, but it's Strat o'clock right now. It just hit me. It is. Oh, you know what? It is. It's almost Strat o'clock. Oh, it's also been sitting there too long o'clock. Yeah, I don't know why octave down. I don't like octave up. It's so much fun. There you go. Oh, there's guitar acquisition syndrome. Yes, I do have that, I'm afraid. Oh, you know what I did? I done messed this up. But I believe I did messed this up. Remember how I was talking about I used all my brain power before? Yep. Proof I didn't have enough of it. How do I... What do I even do here? Is that it? Okay, I'm back. I'm back in business. Oh, Nate, thank you, dude. So thanks for helping me unwind after a long shift. Oh, dude. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for the super chat. You know, no obligation for anyone to do that by any means. You know, I'm just here to hang out with you guys. Not that I don't appreciate it, but like I said, no pressure at all. You out here, Adam? Thank you, dude. As always, buddy, I appreciate it. Later, Preston. I like it. Sparkly. Yeah, this is just such a bright sounding Strat. I'll see if I can play it now. I was playing a song earlier for you guys that I was messing around with. That I record with. It was this Strat and the Friedman Strat. This all the way down. Don't know if you guys can hear that. One of my favorite things of the whole thing is it makes me laugh because to me it just sounds so much like Richie Kotzen, like Hendrixy Richie Kotzen, because the riff, you know, it started out when I was just messing around with the volume knob down. I was oh, that's what it was, because I remember I went like this. I went then the other guitar, there's an octave up happening, and then it goes. And what did I do? Oh. That's what it was. Yeah, and it really sounds like Kotzen when you throw in that, like, the fifth harmony to it, and you know, those things, because over top of that one line, to me, it really sounds Kotzen-y. That. So over top of that, I do the octave. Up here, I keep it. But then I also do it up here. How's it go? Yeah. So all three of those hit, and it gives it that Kotzen kind of vibe to it. How often do I change strings? Not very often, really. I mean, unless I break one. That's the only issue I ever have, which I haven't had that issue with the Ernie Ball strings, thankfully. Which was the main reason why I switched to them. Was I got a few packs and I just didn't break them. I was like, okay, cool, because you know I get kind of heavy with the. You know, I'm just kind of rough on the guitars. James says my setup was nice. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. That is all thanks to my wife. Because she knows how to make things look nice. If it was left up to me, everything would just be in a giant pile in the corner of the room. That's about the thought that kind of goes into it. So luckily, with her, she kind of like is like, no, that should go here, and you should do this with this stuff and this, and she has a really good vision of it. But it's always she's just like, what do you want it to look like? And I'm like, well, I want it to look like this, but I don't know how to like do it. So she understands like color schemes. Like she hates the red wall back here, wants to paint it. I'm like, I don't care what color the wall is. And my XLs are nothing. You know what's funny? So, like I said, whenever I was trying out strings, I bought a bunch of them, like 4 or 5 different packs. And I bought a pack of the Dario ones, and literally broke a string, like, that day on them. I'm like, nope. I'm like, these aren't the ones for me. And then I had the Ernie Ball Paradigm strings. Those I put those on my Les Paul, and they didn't break, and they just felt really good. And, I just messed with them for a while. I'm like, yeah, these suckers are, hanging in there. They're little, tough little strings. And, that was it. I was going to get these. I love that guitar and the story behind it. Oh, thank you so much, Joel. I really appreciate the super chat, man. I'm hoping you guys can be the second ones. The channel members know a little bit more about this. I'm not going to go into detail. But I did get another guitar. That won't be here for like a week or so, but I'm hoping if all goes well and the guitar checks out and all that kind of stuff, it should have a pretty cool story behind it, because I was able to track down the original owner of this one as well. It's not going to be a pre-CBS guitar or anything like that, but it's still kind of an older guitar, and it was one that I wasn't looking for, and it just kind of like stopped me in my tracks when I was on reverb, and it was the opposite of what I wanted. It's like got stuck in my head. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys before. That's happened to me with most of my guitars. Like my, where's it at? My Gold Top. When I saw it, it really just like got stuck in my head. My 335, that one did it, and the Les Paul Cam when my wife, texted me a picture of it. yeah, I was just like, whoa! It just like was like ingrained in my brain all of a sudden, and that happened with this one. And I was just kind of like, man, this is like not the time to be getting a guitar. But I just kept thinking about it, and and then when I showed it to Gabby, she was like, wow, that guitar looks really good. I was like, right? So it's not just me. I'm not just being like, oh, I want a new guitar. She was like, no, that guitar looks really good, and I was like, that's what I thought. So I haven't said what kind, and it will remain. Well, I told you guys what kind. Guitar Man. I say it in the pre-show, but I'm not gonna reveal what it is yet. Steve from Boston. Oh, wow. What's up, buddy? I was just gonna text you to see how you were doing, man. I wanted to check on you over there. Favorite Macho Man Randy Savage match? You know what? It's hard because a lot of people go through and they a lot of people reference the old Macho Man. So I think it's important to know that the Macho Man where he was, fighting Hogan and all that kind of stuff, that was all a little bit before my time. When I grew up with Macho Man was in the WCW area. Whoa. Oh my God. So I grew up with a different era of Macho Man than what a lot of people think. But I mean, like I said, so even Hogan, I was watching Hogan when he was in NWO. Macho Man was he was WCW, and then the whole NWO Red and Black, all that stuff happened. But oh my God, Jimmy, thank you so much. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a Seinfeld quote. He says, play your gold top. Those are my dream guitars. Oh my God, dude. Thank you so much, man. Sure. Sure, if you want me to play that guitar. Give me 1 second here. This is the only guitar that stays in a case. I prefer it to not be in the rack with the others. Oh, that's my own. Ugh. That is crazy. I need to write like 10 new songs all about Jimmy. Caffeine thinks Jimmy's gonna get a power ballad. This next song goes out to Jimmy. Was a cold night down in Ohio. Didn't know what was ahead. Sorry, I'll spare you the ballad. But I get an email from Jimmy. Please refund all money. No more ballads ever. Whew, things sound good. I haven't been playing Les Pauls. I've been very Strat heavy lately. So, but yeah, man, thank you again. So this thing's gonna get a little bit out of tune. This hasn't been played lots recently. There we go. Yeah. I'm forgetting the riff. some gold topping for you. Bam. Is it Eastman? How do you like that, Eastman, Joe? I won't be buying any towards the stimulus check because I want YP to take absence from the grocery store job. Plus, I'm still paying off Starbucks. Oh man, that's cool though, man. That's really good. Yeah, I'm really hoping that there's a lot of people that, man, this has turned lives upside down, and I'm thankful for the position that we're in, being mostly online, but I really hope that everyone can get through all this as quickly and as unscathed as possible. Any thoughts on headless guitars? I'm actually going to do a video about headless guitars, so you'll have to wait to see that. What's funny? You said this thing sounds good. Like I said, I really haven't been playing my KM or this one. I played the KM last night because I've just been in a Strat mode, and like playing this sitting here now, I'm like, oh my god! Like I forgot how good this guitar sounds. It just sounds great, Rob has gotten kind of sloppy. I used to be much better at it when it was something that I really focused on. I can still get it pretty good whenever I, hone in on it and like really focus on it. But I remember I spent a lot of time on it. Like I said, even like some older videos. It's funny. I'll even like someone will comment on an old video and it'll have like a lick in it or something. And I was like, wow, my picking was pretty on point back then. And I'm just like letting him like look at my hand. I'm like, what happened to you now? But a lot of it is, it took a lot of practice for a long time. But what I found that helped me a lot was I just focused on really, really musical ideas. So it made practicing that kind of stuff a lot of fun. And honestly, I think if I hadn't discovered Yngwie, it really would have been a different path for me. Not that Yngwie was a huge influence on me, but it was more his licks were really fun to play. I think I talked about it a little bit in the 10 riffs video I just did about the I'll See the Light Tonight. That riff, I didn't really care much about that riff. It's a cool riff. But when I learned this... Oh, not that. So, like that was just fun to practice. And just the pattern, I used it everywhere, and when I learned more scales, I just I moved the patterns around. So that is just that kind of stuff. So just find fun stuff. It takes a long time and a lot of practice, and I certainly can sound better than I am right now. Right now, I'm not the most in tune with my picking. I can feel that I'm not in sync with it, but. I have a Gretsch Duo Jet? I don't. I just started to watch the 5-Watt World about that one. P90s in their own class sound so... Yeah, man, they sound fantastic. The best thing I ever did for this guitar was change this pickup. You know, that really just took the whole guitar to another level. Hutch, I'm playing through the Axe Effects, my man. Let me check something here real quick. Okay, so I'm going to check the battery on the camera. Pretty cool tricks for moving around the neck without really changing the notes. Yeah, exactly. It's actually one. So the first clinic thing that I'm doing is based on some of these pentatonic ideas of moving them around and really utilizing kind of these like exciting notes like your major third and just different things like that. So that's what the first clinic's going to be on, and it's going to have a bunch of different licks in it. Now, see, I've never had the desire to play stuff like that. I'm more into southern rock type leads like Molly Hatchet. Oh, that's really cool too, though. Like I said, it all just depends. I'm sure, like most people, you get in these different like modes or like moods as you progress as a player. So, there'll be times where I'm over here and I'm still, working through it, or I'm trying to do something different with a pentatonic scale, or I was talking earlier about it's such a good solo. I'm gonna do a video on it here at some point, but the solo to Lay It Down by Rat, Oh. It's a killer solo. Lars, I started 5-Watt World's Gretsch Duo Jet video too, but was falling asleep then I forgot all about it for a whole day until you mentioned it just now. Yeah, I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Ken Rogers, what's up, buddy? Like how I matched the note. What's up, buddy? I'm from Canton. Are you Canton, Ohio, or Canton, Texas? Because I can't believe it. Sorry. Full dad mode. Danny. What's up, Danny? Wolverine. Or accept. I wish you knew some accept. Sweet pick for us. This is not the guitar for that. This is not the guitar for that. Oh, that's why that tone sounds so different. Here we go. I'm just not warmed up enough to be pulling off like super fast. Nope. If I sat here and did that for a little bit, I would kind of like get the speed going, but I don't think it's. Nope. It's just gonna be a slop fest. James and his hizzy. When James and his hizzy. Oh man. Otis said, "Where's my white Strabo?" I actually sold that. So if you remember with a good buddy of mine, the Tone King, I sold it to him, man, many years ago at this point. Play you a tasty blues lick. It's about as bluesy as I get. I'm not a blues guy, man. I feel like I sound exactly like a rock guy playing blues. That's what I sound like. Dan said, how do I keep my hair so nice? It's a very lengthy process of doing nothing. I do nothing to my hair. It just does what it wants. What's your favorite guitar for sweep picking? I don't know. Probably one of the super strats. You can do it on any of them. It's just right now it wouldn't matter what guitar I did it on. It wouldn't sound very good because I'm not warmed up enough. Sweep picking is like the ultimate telltale sign or tell. What's the saying? Whatever it is. It's the ultimate sign. Are your hands in sync? So if I can't sit here and do it, I'm like, okay, yeah, my hands are not in sync. And I can feel just normal playing right now that my hands are not super, super tight right now. I can feel like if I kept going with it and just practice stuff, like if I just sat here for like 10 minutes, I'm like... and just over and over did that, I could get my hands where they were kind of more warmed up, and then I could... I'm just butchering it. I would just need to sit here. That's always what sweeping has been for me. Is like you just have to sit there forever and just be like, for like an hour. And then I never use it. So I've used it like twice in 2 songs. Has anyone ever noticed YouTube removed the live chat feature to click the name and go to the channel to subscribe? I have noticed that because I've tried to do it in other people's live streams. Like someone will say, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to check out their channel, and you can't do it. Still the Night and AC/DC? Yes. And what was the other one? AC/DC? I'm getting too many riffs stuck in my head, the rhythms. you know the rest. Have I been watching Tom Bukovac? Sweeping is the ultimate god of blues. I know, that's what I'm just, the whole track is just gonna be your track, man. Blues sweeps. I'll just do like all dominant 7. The whole blues progression. I'm just gonna outline it all. Just this non-stop, just the whole time. Just the whole time. That'll be my solo. But someone asked if I've been watching Tom Bukovac's videos. Let me tell you now. I absolutely, without it, if there's one channel that you guys should go subscribe to check out, because the information on it is just the greatest thing ever given to guitar players. Check out Tom Bukovac's channel, because I have been a huge fan of Tom's for many years. But the downside is there just wasn't a lot of stuff of him playing guitar out there. I mean, he's like this. He's like, you know, you hear the whispers of the buck all throughout time, and you go to look him up, and there's just not much out there. But what there is, it's just like pure gold, and you're like, man, this guy's good. You know, what's really interesting about him is, you know, he does all this amazing stuff. You know, he can do anything. If you don't know who Tom Bukovac is, please do yourself a favor. Just look up his. I mean, he won #1 session guitarist, I think 5 years in a row. He's played on every record you could ever imagine. Truly, just the best, you know. And he started doing these YouTube videos, and he's just sharing like some of the most priceless knowledge with us. And you know, to him, it's just no big deal, but to us, it's just kind of like, whoa, like listen to this guy, and he's playing guitar a lot, so that's really what got me. Is Joe Stump fan? I haven't listened to a lot of Joe Stump stuff, to be honest. What's the channel? The channel is called 501 Chorus Delay. If someone else knows the exact name of his channel, put it in the chat if you don't mind. But it's amazing. I'll tell you, man. Check it out. I watch every single video he posts. I watch each video a couple times, just trying to soak in what he's doing. But what I was going to say was, it's really funny because he does all these different styles, and he's amazing at them. Yeah, Sam got it there. And except whenever he plays rock. When he plays rock, like bluesy rock, you can tell, I'm like, that's where, like, that's like the nitty gritty to me, like his heart is at. Like you can feel it right away. Like there's no denying once you're a rock guitar player, there's just no denying that rock and roll edge to stuff. And I'm so sorry, I missed a super chat. End Angered said, play Sweet Child of Mine solo as best you can. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm really sorry about that. And I will totally play that. But yeah, guys, I'll quit blabbing and fangirling. But go check out Tom's channel. I'm telling you, it's the best channel. There it is. A Bigger Tower got it. Subscribe to that channel right now, every single one of you guys. And let's all just pray that Tom keeps making these videos, because he doesn't need to make these videos. These videos aren't even monetized. He's doing them for fun. You're getting free information from one of the best, most recorded guitar players out there, and he's doing it for free and for fun. So I'm telling you what, go subscribe to it. It's the best thing you'll do. Anyways, I gotta play this Sweet Child of Mine solo. Anyways, the solo. go. I don't know the second half of that one, but man, just subscribe to him. Yeah, man, subscribe to him. I'll tell you what. And the other thing is, Tom just has some of the craziest gear ever. I mean, it's just something for everyone, you know. Can I call you Big Brain Danny? There you go. Thank you again, Big Red Tower, for doing that. First solo, do you feel like... First solo to do you feel... I don't know that one, I'm afraid. Hey, Scott. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing, buddy? You're upset at how good the axe effects. You know what's funny is a buddy of mine. This is a while ago. Texted me. My really good buddy, my Michael, texted me, and he's just like, he's like, "What were you using for this tone? And please don't tell me it's the axe effects." I'm like, you're in luck. It was the axe. You know. Last name again? Tom's last name is Bukovac. So I don't know if that is like a Greek or whatever kind of name. That I don't know what the heritage of that name is. But Big Red Tower threw the link in the chat here. So if you scroll up a little bit, you can find his channel. But I'm telling you, man, you're in luck if you haven't subscribed to his channel now, because he has a bunch of videos. So if you're like me, I've watched all his videos like 10 times, and I have to wait. And he's been posting one a day. And I legitimately look forward to those. So I'll shut up and quit fangirling on him. But, you know, as, you know, and the cool thing is, as I say, I'll shut up and I keep talking. You know, Tom's from Cleveland. You know, he's an Ohio guy. So it's cool stuff, man. Electro back in the early 80s, smashed it like an idiot, play some blues right now. Anyways, what's the most powerful thing I've learned from Tom? There's a lot. You know, he's throwing out a lot of really good information for us. One of the, actually, even in today's, you know, like video, he said something that really, really resonated with me, which is something I've kind of said before, but, you know, always when you hear someone else say it, and he was just saying that, you know, don't just be a guitarist. He's like, be a musician. you know, you don't just want to be a guitar player, you want to be a musician. And I was like, that really, you know, says a lot. I'm like, that's a good point. Because, you know, as guitar players, we want to be a musician who's contributing musically to stuff. Other things, like more, like if you want like a lick-based things, you know, he was talking about chords, and one thing that really opened up my eyes to a really cool chord, just the concept of it, was this E chord that he played. And what I liked about it is because you listen to these notes. So there's an A note, and then there's your A flat. Really like interesting, and like doesn't little half step there. And I was like, that's so cool, because I've never thought about doing that. And he was talking about like add 9 chords and all this different stuff. And I'm like, that's really like fascinating. And the one video he's talking about, you know, stealing stuff from piano players, because he was saying, you know, guitar is so different than a piano player. And it's just lots of stuff. Like I said, there's so many brilliant things in those videos. Do I know any Kiss? Oh, that revive's not turned on. Man. Man. I like what Tom said to me, play the song, not the guitar. Exactly. You know, he was saying, you know, play what sounds best, not what, you know, what looks the best, or, you know, whatever you want to say it. Favorite post-Rhodes guitarist is Zakk Wylde. If I'm being totally honest, Zakk Wylde's my favorite guitarist Ozzy's ever had. You know, never trying to disrespect any of his other guitar players. I just know the guitarist that spoke the most to me as a player was Zakk. And I learned more Zakk stuff than anyone else's as well. So let's get the KM in here, since we're Les Pauling it out. I wanted to spend some time on this for Jim. So Jim, again, thank you for that super chat, man. I feel like I should be like required to tell you thank you like every 10 minutes. Columbus area here. Hello, Ohio homies. What's up? One thing I'm kind of bummed out about is that Kalamazoo, is that Summer NAMM has been canceled. You're a Jake guy? Yeah, I mean, Jake stuff is amazing. Any estimated date to get my new guitar? Yeah, dude, check this out. So, it like told me the tracking information updated today, and it was just like, it was expected to be here Monday. I'm like, oh, Monday? I'm like, this is incredible. And then I looked, it's like, no, Monday, the 20th. I'm like, no! It's coming from California, so it'll be a little bit. Press F to pay respects for, yeah, press F to pay respects for Summer NAMM. And let's see how many people are here from Ohio. Huh? Where's my fellow Buckeyes at? Let's see. What can we do? Just type Ohio in the chat. that's a for sure way to get the message across. You gotta order from David Sweetwater right in your backyard. I know. Well, the issue is that this guitar is part of the driving force behind this guitar is that it's a little bit older, and it potentially has a really cool story behind the guitar itself. So, you know, the only reason why I was even okay with getting this guitar, because I was like, well, I mean, I want the guitar, but I'm also like, it's gonna, you know, potentially provide good content, you know, a good backstory, be able to, you know, document this guitar. So I was like, I think it's like an okay-ish, you know, investment, or if that's, you know, what I'm convincing myself of. Is it true? Who knows? Who really knows? Go to Cedar Point. Nice. I haven't been to Cedar Point in years. Love this guitar. Honey, Paul, rock us some Walk This Way. You know what's really funny about that riff? Because I always thought it was a Les Paul riff myself. I think I even played it in my Les Paul video. Come to find out years later, that's actually played on a Strat. Did Trogley help you? Actually, yeah, Austin helped me a bunch. I sent him the links to it and asked him questions about the guitar. And he helped me out a bunch with this guitar that I got. So I'm going to make sure to give him a big shout out in the video, because he really did help me out a bunch. And even he sent me like a promo code of his that, you know, to save $20 on a Reverb purchase. So. Not sure where that riff was going to go. I don't know how he gets all the way up here. I always said he did that last bend here on 17, which is hard to do to get it as crazy. But I saw him finally. He goes all the way up here. Which if I could get it, bending that G is so much easier. But down, down, down. Other wild era. How's that? It'll probably go. I don't remember it now. Down, 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 down. I knew I was gonna butcher that fast part. Oh my god, Olympus God, new member riff! Thank you for joining, and you get the new member riff. New member. Do you know the do? I said I don't know. I know of his channel, of course. You know, a massive YouTube channel, but I don't know him personally by any means, or his music, I'm afraid. But he's obviously a killer guitar player. And thank you so much for joining. Back with the dangerous. With the talented producer is a dangerous combo. Yeah, it is. Can you play the riff in your intro? You mean the little sweeping thing? Just the. It's just a C major arpeggio, and it's harmonized. So you have both of those happening at the same time. Oh. Just played cleaner than that. Kind of trash from my birthday party tonight that you guys rock out. I'm gonna watch till I fall asleep. Thanks, Dennis. Happy birthday, man. So I'm assuming today's your birthday? Because if it is... Happy birthday! Even though I messed it up a little bit. I figured that'd be better than me singing it to you. So, you know, that spares all the horror of that. Do that and drop D and it'd be death metal birthday. Let's see. Just make it super brutal. Oh man. Yeah, this is why I don't saying D. Happy birthday to you. Oh man. Trying to shred it and I hit the wall and it doesn't sound right. Any advice? Yeah, you know, with shred stuff, it's all about, you know, being clean and clear, and something I was talking about earlier in the stream is left and right hand synchronization. Let me do this here for a second. Oh, no, I'm butchering that. You know, for example, if you had something here that you're working on, hello, Guitar Cam, and like I said, I'm not the most warmed up right now, but you know, take something and really, really get it clean. It to me is really where the shred side of stuff. Shred just, to me is just fast and accurate. That's what you're looking for, and work on it. You know. You know, back when I was a better guitar player, I really focused on that stuff. Oh, see how it's getting a little sloppy there. So I would just kind of get to where I could play through it. And my rule of thumb here was always to play it, and I needed to play it, you know, repetitively in a row at whatever tempo it was. I used to always do 4 times, but maybe you want to do it more than 4 times. But with literally no mistakes. That was what it needed to be. See, so, and you can hear it. It's getting unclear. So I'm like, okay, I messed up. Oh, man, thank you so much, dude. Martinez! Thank you, dude, so much for that super chat. So that's kind of what I would do. I would work on that stuff. Like I said, you can tell right now like it's not the cleanest, and I should, you know, work on that more. But basically, I went through scales and I would do those patterns. And I got to where it was clean, and then I would work on, you know, putting patterns and stuff. So I'd maybe do like something like that. I'm using the same number of notes. You know, it's 6 notes, but instead of going like this, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've never done this pattern before until just right now, but I already like it more. You know. Nope. You know, and I'd move around. And so on. And then it gets really sloppy and I just bail out. Yeah. I can do 2-note per strings really fast. Yeah, and that's kind of that's where I started too. You know, going to it I can sit there and 2 strings is really where I started because my pentatonic background and everything. That was like my strength. So then it was a Frank Gambale video actually where he was doing some different things. And I think it was like learning like an Eddie Van Halen lick where I was like, I got to where I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, and I would just do different finger patterns across the string. And that's of course using hammer-ons and pull-offs, but then you learn different things. You learn like your whole tone scale. And I've never really used that in anything. It was just more of like a practice thing because as soon as I played it, I felt really weird. And I was like, okay, I need to work on that. O says, do you try to keep all your guitars in perfect condition, or do you not mind getting dings in them? Just ding my new one, and I'm OCD and won't let it go. Honestly, my wife likes to keep her stuff very much like perfectly in pristine condition. And I'm very much the opposite. I don't, honestly I don't care because I don't want my guitars to get messed up. But I don't really like try to not do it. I guess it's like I don't know how to say it without sounding like a jerk to my guitars. But I'm not, But if you look at this one, I don't know if I can get it to show up on here. But you can kind of see. Oh yeah, there you look. You can see. I just play rough, and it's just kind of I'm trying to show you the scratches on it. It's just kind of the way that it is, I don't want to mess the guitar up, but I just like I said I play hard, I play hard and I mean it, and you can see down here there's some marks, and if you look at the body, it's all dented up. Now this thing was basically in perfect condition when I got it. But there's something about a Les Paul, man. You don't want to be nice to it. You want to be a little bit rough with it. But a lot of times, man, it depends on, how bad of a mark or scuff you put on it. Sometimes they can buff that stuff out. They can fix it. Oh, Nate. Dude, welcome. Got another new member. This is getting crazy tonight. Welcome. That means new member riff. Welcome. I can't do that. I had an idea in my head of what I was gonna do, but it didn't happen. I'll just leave it at that. The back of words with cream pickups reminds me of an early Ace Frehley. Yeah, it totally has that vibe. I think those were distortions, not distortions. What's the DiMarzio pickup? I can't remember. Oh my God, Dennis, another new member! Whoa! New member riff again for Dennis. I'll quit now. The new member train come to town. Oh man. Super distortion, that's what they're called. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, these are not. It's funny. I still get asked about these pickups constantly, and these are what were called Gibson T-tops. Now, I don't think that these are anything special. I think these are the same T-tops that came in a lot of the guitars back in the 70s. But obviously what makes these special is the look. So you can get T-tops that are black or probably even zebra, and they're probably going to sound pretty much, the same as these. But the reason what makes these more valuable or sought after is the fact that these double creams. That's what makes them so much more rare, I guess, and valuable. Nicholas, thank you so much, brother. Another new member riff. This is crazy, and I'm getting tired because my playing's getting bad, but I'm gonna play the new member riff anyways. Thank you very much, Nicole Hurst. Thank you very much. Oh my god. So much action in a while. Cool. Oh man, you guys are killing me. Oh my god. Javir, thank you, dude. This is crazy. Thank you so much. What does it say? Does your wife ever think you play too much? Probably. Probably every day. No, she asks me sometimes. And thank you again. All the new members, the people super chatting. Thank you guys so much. She asks me all the time. She's like, don't you ever just get tired of guitar stuff all the time, all day, every day? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't. It seems weird, but like I don't have other hobbies. I don't have other things that I like to do other than hanging out with my wife and my son. I play video games with him, but outside of that, I was just talking the other day to my buddy Michael, and he asked me, he's like, do you watch TV? I was like, not really, man. I was like, we have Netflix and whatever. We have cable, but I don't think it's hooked up. Like the box isn't hooked up or anything. I was like, I'm not a TV guy at all. I really don't watch anything. He's like, what do you do? I go, honestly, if I have free time, I play guitar, It's pronounced Javier. Oh my god, that makes so much more sense now. Because of the J and the H. Oh, God. Javier. I'm so sorry. Now that you say it, I'm like, of course that's how you pronounce it. You gotta cut me some slack, man. I'm just a long-haired dude in Ohio. No fancy edumacating. Javier Martinez. Thank you, dude. Look at that. Now I got your name right. Let's change the tone here for a second. What do I want to change it to? Here we go. Distortion. I'm not tuned to drop D, so do 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 do. Can't remember the last part. How's it go? Oh, I'm totally going brain dead. How's that go? Man, I can't remember. This is my favorite guitar. This is my favorite guitar. Yep. This is my baby for sure. You know, it's kind of like I said. What's kind of cool about this one is, and this just goes to, like, you know, I made the video about people hate relic guitars and that kind of stuff, and I don't care either way. You know, I like it's kind of just like, you know, you like what you like, but I will say there is this extra kind of like sentimental value to a guitar that you have that look new, and you see that it's a 79, but when I got it, you know, a collector had it. It just hung on a wall is really what happened to it for I don't know how long, but it was, you can see pictures of it. There's no scratches on it. This thing was, you know, pretty dang mint. I mean, the fact that you can see the hardware is still so shiny, and it, you know, these things seem to rust out or tarnish or whatever it is. Even the pickup screws, you know, everything looked really good on it, you know, until I got my hands on it, and now it's all beat up, and you can see the I can give you guys a close up of it. You can see the finishes coming off the back of the neck just from it being played, you know. But like I said, it's a riff, but it's just it's just a really inspiring guitar, you know. Like when I play it, I write. Even like the other little riff that I did on this other track. It's a simple little riff. Like I said, it's another one of those little intros I was talking about at the beginning of the live stream. So, but it was just a very simple riff, and how I came up with it was just on here. I think it was on this guitar. Nicole Hurst out of here. See you next time. Dude, gotta work, gotta walk the talk. Have a great night. Thank you so much for becoming a member, and you know, stay safe out there. Another live stream next week, and then to all the new members, just know that before I go live, typically what happens, you know, sometimes there's exceptions that I can't do it, but typically I go live an extra 30 minutes early for all channel members. So we can hang out and chat and do all that. What type of Les Paul is it? G Holmes. This is what's called a Les Paul KM. So they're a little bit special, and they were, you know, some of the last ones made in the old Kalamazoo factory before they, of course, located in Nashville where they are now. But these are just kind of cool guitars, kind of funky guitars. I looked it up the other day because I forget who I was talking to, but I was like, oh yeah, I got the KM, and I think when I looked, there were only 2 of them on Reverb. One of them, the first couple, maybe 100. So basically, there were only 1,500 of these guitars ever made. I say only, that's like a ton of guitars. But the first couple had these like little plaques mounted to the guitar, which I don't really care for the way that looks, but you know, it's still really cool. But they have one on there, and it's so expensive. I'm like, oh my god, you know, I mean, they're cool guitars, but you know, don't spend like crazy money on them. Yeah, also, sorry, I should say this too. New members. Oh my god. FC Facundo Corrida. I'm FC. I'm just gonna call you FC. Because I'm gonna butcher that like it's no one's business. Thank you so much for joining, dude. So yeah, Saturday's workout great for me because sorry. For some reason your comment got hidden. That's right. Oh man. Well, I'm glad, dude. Yeah. So like I say, all the new channel members. So like I said, we do the little pre-show because there's been so many of you guys new, and I'll play the new member up here in just a second for you, FC. You get the, like I said, we do the early live shows together, but there's also you know, a couple of exclusive videos that you know are there that you guys get as well with the. I show you one how I take you down through the process of how I record a song. And then I also break down the tone that everyone always asks me about on here. Oh, the camera died. I wonder how long that happened. I'm just sitting here. Oh, it didn't die yet. All right, let's see if it even turns back on. This is always a, you know, this is rolling the dice. So let's find out here. God, I can't even open up the thing. Follow the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice. There we go. Okay, here we go. Anyways, the new member for FC. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I gotta stop saying that. I'm stealing that from Brett, ain't I? New member! Oh, Mike, thank you, man. Yeah, I just changed it. I know there's a little bit of a delay, unfortunately. Time. Clicks, sees Les Paul. I played the Super Strats a lot, man. They're all in the first half of the live stream. And we're back. was going to say, yeah. We should probably end with a super strat, shouldn't we? Buenos Aires, Argentina. Oh, wow. Well, welcome so much, man. That always kind of blows my mind that, I mean, it feels like we're all just hanging out, but at the same time, it's like you're all over the world. So that's kind of crazy to me. Technology, right? Do I suggest a Heritage? If you know that brand, of course I know that brand. Yeah, that's basically, this is pretty much what a Heritage is. It depends on what you're after. Their Les Paul versions are really, really good. I was really impressed by their 535 model, which is like a 335. So if you're looking for something like a semi-hollow like that, those things are incredibly impressive. But also their traditional Les Paul shapes look good too. Not look good, but sound good, play good. They're good. Let me switch back to a Super Strat. Ugh. Where does this thing go? This is in a Super Strat, so I don't know. What do you guys consider? Like, do you consider a Super Strat needing to be like this, or is it like the Friedman Strat has a humbucker in it? To me, is it just you need one humbucker and it becomes super? How does that work for you guys? I never know what to call an HSS guitar. Set YouTube quality. You're blurry. Oh, am I still blurry, guys? Metalfish25, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Robert. Metal and hard rock is it for me, my man. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Do any of your students actually like rock? What kind of stuff do they want to learn? Otis, I don't teach anymore. Privately or individual lessons, so I don't really have any students other than people who are like enrolled in my guitar courses. I am Atlanta and I got a tap out. You out of here, Wolverine? I beat ya. I outlasted ya. No, have a good night, dude. I have a humbucker that makes it a Super Strat, in my opinion. That's what I was kind of thinking too, Nate. That's kind of how I was seeing it. Yeah. Just let me know, like, if you can still see me okay, like, if the quality's still alright. You know what, I can probably, obviously I'm a huge Sharp Owl. Where can you find my courses? My courses are, they're like available but not available. Does that make sense? So the way that I do the courses is essentially, like when you join my mailing list, you get an offer for the courses. But other than that, they're typically not available, other than, very particular links whenever I have like a sale that goes on. So I'm going to be running a sale here real soon. So if you're wanting one, how much the bridge makes the super shot? Yeah, that's kind of how I think about it too. So if you want, just hold out for a little bit longer, and I'll be having a sale on one of my courses, and that way you can snag them for a little bit of a discount. Trying to find something here real quick. There we go. Sorry. Video is fine. Okay. Easter Bunny. Bark, bark. The cowberry Easter Bunny. For the guitar to have hanging stand opposed to traditional ones, I'm not sure. You know, I like both. I mean, there's definitely certain guitars that I don't put on the hangers. Like I don't put the Les Paul because they're just so heavy. Not that I don't think that those stands can take it because they're good stands, but I tend to not. At least I don't put them on there and leave them on there. I'll put the gold top because it's quite a bit lighter, but like the KM and the Strat, I never have on those stands. And sometimes I'll have the 335, but it's just such a big guitar. I must be missing something. Guitar. Or I'm sorry, FC. Images added one. Okay. Cool. You can play. You're all right now before you leave. Said fire and water must have made you down. You Man, that's such a good song. And then those chords are so cool. I've talked about them before, but that fire and water. What a cool chord. Must have made you that down. You've got what it takes to make it Anyways, and Ron, by the way, thanks for being such a cool dude. Your skills are awesome and your content's great. Oh, thank you, dude. That means a lot, I appreciate any of you guys, obviously hanging out with me here at like 3 a.m. It's kind of crazy, and that's something that I always try to say is, you guys have always taken care of me. So I hope that I always return the favor of taking care of you guys. So it's a very mutual thing, and I hope that it never is lost on you guys that that I truly appreciate just how much you guys watch the videos. I mean, subscribing, commenting, it means a lot. So like I said, you guys have just always taken care of us. So I always make sure to do the same. Gibson's M3. No, I'm not. I've never heard of that, actually. What do I play for fun? I'll just play anything, I love, like, writing riffs. Or work on stuff. It just depends, really. Happy Easter. He's risen. Where is your Jared James Tickles? It's right over there, you know. I haven't played it recently, so I need to get it tuned up and everything. But really, really good guitar. Technology is freaking awesome, man. Yeah, it is. Really. I mean, it's kind of crazy. You know what's funny is obviously with all this coronavirus stuff going on, my son has been out of school. Ohio was one of like the first ones to start closing stuff down, kids out of school, and you know, so he's been out of school since I think March 15th was his last day, so almost a whole month now. I'm looking at the 12th, and it's kind of crazy because the teachers, you know, we're doing all the schoolwork with Mason, but he also has, you know, meetings with the teachers in his class, and it's all through this thing called Zoom, which I had never used it before. I had to download it and figure out how it worked. And that Gibson M3 wild stuff. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But anyways, you know, it was kind of crazy the other day because I just walked upstairs and you know, here's Mason on my laptop talking with his teacher, and there's the other kids in his class. They're all there. It's all live. I'm like, man, you know, this is a crazy time, you know, thankfully the technology is available to do stuff like that. Because I was like, man, when I was a kid, if someone was on the internet, you know, and someone called in, it knocked you off the internet. You know, we just had dial-up. So it's funny sometimes. The first live stream that answers your questions. Well, of course. I try to answer everyone's questions, you know. I never intentionally, you know, skip any. Still loving the Strange Tower. Thank you, Big Red Tower. To have a cool radius. Looks more round. Yeah, it is more round. You know, that's kind of a Grover Jackson thing. You know, compound radius thing. New Tiger King episode comes out in a few hours. What? I didn't know that. How crazy. Carol Baskins. A new episode. I'm so interested in that. Well, I'll be watching that. One thing that's kind of cool that they're doing, because Mason wants to see the new, Trolls movie that's coming out. You know, a lot of those movies that were going to be in theaters, they're making it so you can, I don't know if you get to purchase them or if it's like a rental thing, but, you know, they're going to be available to watch at home. So, you know, overall, we're all just kind of doing as good as we can to adapt to everything. So we're watching Trolls movie tomorrow. It's going down. It'll be a follow-up episode. Man, I gotta watch it. You know, I hadn't watched the Tiger King stuff. I saw the memes for, you know, a week or so, and I'm just like, I don't even know what these memes are talking about. And my friend was like, what? Dude, you have to go watch this. And I'm like, what is it even about? He's like, no, just go turn it on and watch it. I know you. You'll like this. And I was like, all right. And then I started watching. I'm like, this is crazy. And then I was like, all right. And actually, that night I went and I was in here playing guitar, and I was laying in the bed, and I was just like, hey, do you want to watch this crazy show about tigers? She's like, all right. We just turned it on and watched it. Oh, man. Trolls Marathon win, I know. Hey, Mike! Oh, man, my dude. Dude, I've been missing your live streams. I haven't seen you in here. This is great. That's so awesome, man. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. I can like hear what I want to do. So close. It's like I can almost hear it. Nope. I can't figure out what I want the last thing to go. Dun, dun, it's so close. That's what it did. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. Oh wow, thank you, Jimmy James. Thank you so much, man. Jimmy Jam, sorry, Jimmy Jams. Sir Robert, thank you for all that you've done for us and all you continue to do. Wishing you and yours all the best. You're awesome, a humble dude. Peace. Thank you so much, dude. You know, But to be honest, it's you guys that have done a lot more for me than what I'll ever be able to do for you. So thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you to all you guys. Sounds sweet, dude. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate the comment a lot. You know, all the nice comments really do mean so much. Make a video teaching economy picking, please. You know, I'm not the best economy picker. I definitely utilize it a lot, but like whenever I'm doing stuff like that, I'm doing quite a bit of the economy picking stuff. How do I do this? Here we go. Like those legs. That's again not clean right now. But it's kind of more like SKYPE, I guess. But that's like a very Eric Johnson approach to it. And then it's just kind of back to alternate picking for me. I think, like I said, I don't really know if what I do is so much economy. I've always just viewed it as like little sweeps, you know, whenever I'm doing it. Like if I'm doing like a faster kind of thing like that, what I do is I'm going. See how it has like the little sweep in there? It's 2 downs in a row. So that's kind of what I've always done. Maybe it's technically economy picking, but I've always just viewed it as little sweeps. As you can see, I'm going down, up, down, down, down. You know, whatever arpeggio you want to do. So, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I utilize it with pull-offs. Is really how I'm doing it. This one. So this is actually this is a Duncan that someone swapped out the original pickup for, but this is still the original neck pickup, and it sounds good, you know. Are getting real tired. Testament to what Rob means says. Oh, thank you, man. Well, I'm I'm tired, but I feel bad even ending the stream. Some of you guys have been super chatting and all that stuff. Like I feel like a jerk ending the stream. The rig setup, I'm just using my Axe FX. You know, I've got the Axe FX 2. This is a patch that I made based off of a Friedman amp, and just the Charvel. You know, this pickup's really hot. There, it is almost 3 a.m. here. It's 2:57. So at 3 I will be winding down. Jason, whoa, trucking Jason, wait. Early morning snack. Go to bed, brother. Everyone will be just fine. I'm going back to that myself. Later, Jason. Yeah, at 3 I'm going to shut it down. That'll be official 3 hours. So, it's a strange time having the kids at home. This is lovely, but time taxing teaches, etc. I missed you, dude. Great to hear from you. Incredible licks again. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Same here, man. I was just talking about the kind of what you just said. It's like, you think, everyone has all this downtime right now. I'm like, man, I don't know about everyone else, but I've had way less time. Everything with, Mason's now home full time, and I'm predicting that he won't go back to school this year. So I'm like, we had to make some pretty big schedule adjustments. So like pretty much now, the way I'm doing YouTube, which is another reason why I've had to put off the live clinic thing that I've been talking about so much, is just that, we shoot the videos on particular days, but to avoid needing to spend so much time up here during the day and kind of, leaving Gabby to fend for herself, with Mason and the dog all day long, what I've been doing is I've just been staying up late at night. So after everyone goes to bed, on the nights that I need a video, so, Sunday night, I edit a video for Monday. Tuesday night, I edit a video for Wednesday. So I stay up till, 2 or 3 on those days to get the stuff done. But it's just kind of, it is what it is. You have to do it. The opening Tank Talk will up 3. Yeah, what, Bigger Tower? We're getting so close to 300,000 subscribers. How wild is that? Great hang. Yeah, thank you guys all so much. I'm going to call it a night. It's 3 a.m. 3-hour stream, raise the roof. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. Especially, man, some of you guys have been here the whole time. You guys are road dogs right along with me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys all the channel members, all the new channel members, the old channel members, the moderators, Bigger Tower, always doing such a good job, as a moderator. Sam, I don't know where you are, if you're still on here. If you are, Sam, you're awesome. And all the people who super chatted, that was pretty mind-blowing. I'm going to be honest. That was generosity through the roof. So just know that it's very appreciated. And other than that, just thank you guys. Have a great Easter if you're celebrating it. Great Sunday. And then, Monday videos will be back as usual. So other than that, we will be live again next Saturday, same time. Same place, same bat channel, Woo! All that information. So, other than that, guys, I'm going to officially roll out of here and just have a good Sunday. I feel like I'm falling asleep talking right now, to be honest. I'm tired. So, I'll see you guys all. That's it.